How long can we survive if we cannot heal? Like the like button, smash the smash button, but we're gonna attempt to win with the golem. He has lots of max HP. Those modifications are increased by 32%. Armor is good. Attack speed is improved, but like there's some stuff. But this is the main thing. You cannot heal in any way. How in the universe are we gonna make it happen? I have no idea. But that's the challenge. We cannot lose any health. Every little bit of health is precious. So I think one of the next big steps for me is to increase dodge. That seems like a good idea. The less we get hit, the more we can survive. I just don't know. I mean, this is an insane task. Let's get one more weapon. Let's get this. Let's get... Knockback could be a good avenue. But I do like this. Attack speed also. That sounds nice. So, alright. This is going to be a tough one. Ooh, almost got hit right there. Can't even, like, be ballsy and... Like, do we heal between waves? I don't know. It didn't specify. It says in cannot heal in any way. So maybe yes, but maybe no. Well, there's no point in HP regeneration. Let's get some attack speed. Let's get some attack speed. Let's get some dodge. Damn, we don't have money for anything. Alright, we're going to take some experimental damage, okay? I'm not going to take damage on purpose, but I might walk into an enemy right now. Okay. Now we lost 2 HP. I have to see if we lose and recover HP between waves. I have to imagine yes. Right? Is that... Can we? I really hope so. If we cannot heal between waves, we are so screwed. Alright, let's take the armor. Let's get some armor. Let's get this. Let's get this. And I think burning, spreading seems somewhat useful, but I'm not going to lock it. Alright, we do heal between waves. Okay, thank you. Oh, I was very worried that we could not heal even between waves. Alright, so... Interesting approach. Okay. So we can sacrifice some health, which is good to know. I mean, I thought we were limited, like this is what you got. If you want more, you just gotta buy more and there's no other way. But okay, this is promising. Unfortunately, we could not get that guy, but that's okay. Damn, these upgrades kind of suck a little bit. Let's get the max HP, sure. Another of these, another this, range damage, range. You know what? Let's get a second wand. Range damage and dodge. Okay, I got a couple items that seem interesting. And I believe we have some bullet piercing, so not bad actually. Not bad, all things considered. I think this is an interesting combination of weapons. Some of it gives max HP, some of it gives a higher attack speed. Well, I don't know. Maybe the one that gives us a higher attack speed doesn't really work that well. Because it seems to be like a close range weapon. Almost like a knife. Or, yeah, just like a knife or shiv. So maybe it's not really getting its chance to shine. But I think I'll go with... I don't really care. Range damage. Let's go with luck. Let me focus on luck. And dodge. Let's get this. Let's get this. Alright. I will buy both. We're going to see we're going to experiment a bit. The laser gun, especially a level 2 one, is very nice. I don't have money, so I'm just going to lock it. But that could have potential. It does shoot slowly though, so it's something to consider. Do I really want something that shoots slowly like as a laser gun? Maybe. There's gonna be some tough enemies, tanky ones that are gonna show up. But we'll try. We'll try. It's a very unique character. I like the creativity that went into this, so why not? Let's get that tree. Perfect. And 62 health already. I mean, that's quite nice. That's, you know, I think we're doing a good job at making sure we get that buffer, that healthy health buffer early on. Armor? Yeah, let's go with armor. Max HP, yes. Speed and engineering, maybe. Element. Oh, let's get the other gun. Right. Combine. Let's get this. Maybe. No, let's not lose max HP. Let's see what's out here. Okay, max HP. Then I think that might be it. Alright, I guess 2-second cooldown. I guess I'm gonna compare between waves how it goes, but I'm not sure. I'm still not persuaded by the laser gun. It might be something that we sell out soon. But alright, alright. Enemies are dying, which is the important part. At least for now, but yeah, max attack speed would be nice. So another one of those shivs would be ideal, so we can start to get a little bit more how'd you call it, more attack speed, just free attack speed. I would like that. Ooh, this is not looking good. I don't like how, yeah, we're really not, we don't have like the attack speed, so investing in attack speed could be a good idea for us. About 6% dodge also is nice. Max HP. Sure. Elemental damage. You know what? Let's get it. Let's get it. We have a wand. And we have lightning shiv. You did 419, 500, 300, 700, 6. And okay. So everybody's working at the end of the day. So 10% attack speed. Yes, I want that. You gave us 3 stats, you gave us 10. Alright, alright. Something to keep in mind, something to consider. And we also got a salamander who's going to benefit from any elemental upgrades that we do. So I like that. In fact, he's doing a good job. So I see a lot of the enemies that he's burning up, and yeah, he's very lovely. I like that. He's taking out a bunch of their enemies on their own, so that's perfectly good. Let's see if we can take the tree. Alright, that was very risky because, I mean, hey, not being able to heal is a pretty big deal. Like, I'm about to find out how heavily I rely on health. And hopefully it's less than I thought, but I don't think it's gonna be less than I thought. This is nice. Engineering. More armor. We have a bonus to armor, right? Yes. Interesting. We get more attack speed and speed when we're lower on the health, which is good. Let's get... No, let's not get that. I want the enemies to get slower, though. So I will lock the new item. And I think I would like to focus on more high-level weapons. All of our weapons are tier 1 and 2. That's a bit low. So I would like a little bit better. Don't we have a baby gecko in our ranks? Like, among our items? Like, why are none... Very little... Okay, now I'm seeing some of the items. And by items, I mean materials float towards us. But I was getting a little bit concerned. Like, I was not seeing any. And I was like, what the hell's going on? But alright, not bad. Interesting. I think the wand is doing a great job for us, keeping us alive. So the wand, I don't know. It's even the salamander. The salamander is doing a fantastic job. They're both making sure we have max. We're dealing a ton of damage. That sounds good. Take that. More max HP, yes, and. Do I take... Let's take max HP, of course. Range or dodge? Okay, dodge. Ooh, Cactus Club. Interesting. Do I sell anything? What do I sell? I'm definitely not selling this one. This one's eventually gonna give us a good attack speed upgrade. And so far it's like about a third of all the attack speed upgrades we've had. This one's good. I'm not selling the HP ones. And between these, the wand is the least effective. Huh. Interesting. Maybe we can sell the wand. Well, I don't know, because maybe it's counting damage as this, and it doesn't realize that this is damage. What are you doing? You dealt 2,000. I hope I'm not messing this up, but I will buy that. I'm not going to buy this just for the speed, because the lifesteal doesn't really work. The attack speed, yes. Let's buy this one, so now you're a level higher. Now every 18 enemies we get a boost. That's good. What do I do with the naval one? I don't know. I think I'm gonna decide later. And this mishmash of weapons needs to change. We eventually need to stick to something. I might go towards a lightning shift if we get more of those. I want something that like works with synergies. Something. All right, things are going well. I think the club is doing a good job. Maybe it's a sound effect that's really fooling me. Like I hear like I don't know, the heavy hit of the club. I see the little pricks shoot out, and I'm like, yes, that's working. But in reality, it's not as effective as I think it is. Who knows? We're losing a lot more health now. And that's probably just because we have that many more enemies, but ooh, I don't like losing this much health and just having to bleed health over the wave. Like, I would like to just get ahead of that curve. But we're surviving. We lost about 40 health. Structure, attack speed, and speed. Yes, thank you. Reroll. Reroll again. 3 armor seems nice. Okay. This one seems very good. It loses dodge, but everything else gains. I think it's good. Attack speed. Harvesting for armor? No. Let's not do that. What about damage? Special enemies beginning to show up at the... No. I don't super love that. Okay. Yes and yes. Alright. And how's your damage? Oh, your damage was incredible compared to everybody else. The shiv is level 1, and that's holding it back a lot. More dodge and harvesting. I'll get it for the dodge. The shiv is like 1 and 2 tiers compared to the competition I'm putting it up against. And I do have to recognize that part. But still, like, I don't know. Maybe the shiv's not meant for this run. I like the bouncing lightning, the electricity, the lightning that bounces between the enemies. It is nice. But it has to be strong enough to really deal damage, and maybe we haven't invested enough in what you call it, elemental damage. That's very possible. It's unfortunate that we do not have a good way to pick up materials right now. Like, I cannot get in there and be messy and pick up all the money. Kind of have to like hope that we're gonna be able to find an opening and get the money, and that's just not a good. And by good I mean like it doesn't feel healthy for this run. Like it feels very risky. That seems interesting. I'll take the turret. Oh man, we're out of money this quickly. All right, I'll take it, I guess. That's not bad. There's a boss here? Damn, I forgot about that. And these little orbs are a little bit random. Sometimes they spawn and they give me a lot of space. Sometimes they really don't. So I'm just gonna try to take my distance from the boss. Just be far away as possible. Don't want to deal with him. No, we're not even, like, I was wondering if we were, like, have any chance of taking him out, and we don't. We absolutely do not. And bosses might deal a ton of damage. So I don't really want to find out how hard he hits. Oh man. I tried to collect the money. Let's try to collect the money. Okay, okay. That was very risky in the middle. Let's take it. Let's get some dodge. 9 max HP. I'll get the fish hook. I will lock that. I might sell the laser gun so I can buy the new one. Or, let's see, let's see. Fine, let's sell it and let's buy this one instead. And let's see if these two get cursed. I mean, it's a low chance. What is it, 20%? It is 20%, but... Alright, okay, interesting. No, okay, just that. Just those 3. And let's see if it's cursed. Nope, they did not get cursed. Oh, I like this. This looks very nice. It looks lovely. They added that recently, I think. It's very cute. We are shooting very slowly, so attack speed upgrades, I think, are on top of my priority for now. I just like it. I just like attack speed as an upgrade. Like, being able to shoot like a machine gun with every weapon is like my wet dream. In Brotato. Mainly in Brotato. Not all the time. Ooh, that was a risky play on my part. I do recognize that much. Alright. Not the worst run. Not the worst run, but only 300 money. Man, we are... Ooh, this is good. This synergizes very well with our damage. Like, look at that. 70 damage because we're... I mean, synergizes with our max HP upgrades. Reroll. I would like something different. Ah, damn it. Okay. Do we have stuff that's dealing with elemental? I don't think so. Okay, max HP, yes, I'll get that. Elemental. Oh, damn, we did sell that. Oh, this is nice, and this is lovely. So we have a good setup ready for us. Let's see if anything became cursed. Yes, something became cursed, which is exactly what I was hoping to see. That's nice. That's real good. Alright, free item. I'm never gonna say no to a free item. Absolutely, yes. Man, this is chaotic as hell. I wonder how our, you know, that eyeball thing, those little cursed eyes that shoot out of us in 6 directions. I wonder how much damage they're dealing. I'm sure we can check it, but it doesn't really tell you like a wave on a per wave basis. So I'm a little bit like yes, we can check. I don't know how much to care or believe the stat because I don't know. I forgot how long ago we got it. Was it this wave or was it like 2 waves ago? I do forget actually. Let's get some attack speed. I've been begging it. 2 free rerolls, yes sir. And you know what? Let's just get the Blazemander. Oh, interesting. Your cooldown's quite slow. I mean, it's quite low. And you're fun. You're very fun. And you're one of my favorites. like of all time. I might sell this. But you're shooting 10. What's our explosive stuff? We don't really have explosion stuff. Max HP, okay, that's coming. I don't think I wanna. Maybe I recycle this one. This one hasn't done much for us, and we can afford it. So, all right, let's try it. Let's try it. That level 1 scepter cannot be helping that much. I mean, they got us 1 HP per wave, less than 1 HP per wave, so I think I can no longer justify having it. It's better to invest in a gun that might not pay off as opposed to just completely just double down on what is possibly a mistake. What just happened to all that materials? The enemy, he was right there and he kind of disappeared. Am I getting that wrong? He kind of disappeared. Is that his thing? I thought he was like, we had until the end of the wave to kill him. I didn't see him drop money like that, but you know what? We do have like about 500 money, which is more than we've had, I don't know, maybe ever in a wave, so maybe it did work. Let's take the damage. Let's re-roll. Range damage, sure. Ooh, okay. So how much you deal? 2,000, 2,000, 3,000, 2,000. You're making me... Yeah, that was like tough. 175 HP, not bad. Okay, that could be interesting, especially if it becomes cursed. Regen, melee damage, and speed, no. Structures can crit, yes. We're not gonna do that one. All right. All right, the blunderbuss. An interesting weapon, especially with the baby gecko where we are collecting materials. I think if we had the worm, the blunderbuss is effectively hurt, but maybe it's not based on when the money reaches your character. It's just based on when the money reaches your like total tally, in which case the worm would not cannibalize its effect. I'm not sure, but the blunderbuss I think is poised to be the biggest damage dealer at the end of this wave. I mean, I can already tell like a pretty big difference here, and maybe it's just because we sold some underpowered weapons that we were dragging along for a little bit too long. But the blunderbuss is like, it can pack a punch, you know. The blunderbuss, this is a tier 3, I believe. It can be just our end weapon in that sense. 12,000 compared to even the best of weapons dealing 4,000. Yeah, for sure one of the best ones we got. Structures getting crit, I will buy. Armor and dodge, I will buy it. Don't super see it. No, it's okay. Let's see if you became cursed. Nothing became cursed. Unfortunate. But maybe next wave. I think we're completely fine with the blunderbuss for now, because the blunderbuss is really going to carry us to a healthy point. Like, look at this. Incredible. Not bad. Not bad at all. How is the dodge stat doing? It's gotta be at least in the 30s, maybe 40s. I don't know. It feels like I upgraded quite a bit. And I think we upgraded quite a bit. And I see it pop up a fair amount of time. Maybe this blunderbuss is making me a little bit too confident. I'm just charging in, not worrying. Yeah, dodge into 30s. That makes sense. Alright. Range and engineering. Sure. For every speed. Okay. No. Another blunderbuss? Well, I could just buy it and it would upgrade. 4 max HP, more melee? Yes, thank you. Alright. That would be a tier 4 blunderbuss. Tier 4 cursed blunderbuss, nonetheless. Nothing less. Okay, alright. Something became cursed. Even if it's a blunderbuss, which is a little bit wasted, but not entirely wasted. I believe not all cursed weapons are made the same. So if you have 2 cursed weapons, they kinda, and combine them, they do boost each other to some extent. They result in a better tier 4 weapon. And this is just anecdotal. I don't have any empirical evidence, and it might be complete bullshit. I think you, average viewer, probably have better experience than me in this, and can tell me if I'm an idiot. Especially if you play the game, you probably know this way better. I don't know. I tend to have some very good players who you guys watch, and you guys give a lot of good advice. So I think maybe I'm an idiot. That's what it comes down to. The number of times I had you guys show up and tell me, "Nah, you're doing this wrong. You're doing this entirely wrong. You have no idea what the fuck you're doing." And I actually had to change my ways because I realized, damn it, though, I was hoping it was not going to be you. What if I sell one of my current weapons? Like, what if I sold this one instead? Or this one? Oh, that's a power move. Don't get the blunderbuss combined. Yeah. I think that's a good way to go. Oh my god, another bunny. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. That's a good one. Let me see. Alright, it doesn't matter. I'm buying the bunny even if it's not cursed. Absolutely, of course. 3 free rerolls just like that. That's insane. And I might even buy one of the 2 weapons, whichever it is, right there. Okay, so you know, I do feel better about this because now we don't have a tier 4 blunderbuss. We have 2 tier 3s, which I think is better, especially in the context that we have. Like that we sold. What's a nice weapon? It was okay for starting, but in terms of firepower here, it's not really getting us that many stats because it cannot really earn a lot of kills. So I'm like, you know what? It ran its course. Oh no, we still have the scepter. I'm sorry, I was not. No, I wasn't talking about you. I'm sorry, Mr. Scepter. I did sell the shredder gun, and the shredder gun, it was a tier 1 shredder gun. It's fine. It really is. It's usually a very good weapon, but tier 1 can only bring you so far, right? That's the idea. All right, let's buy this. Let's buy that. Sure. Max HP. Nothing really here gets my attention. Max HP and regen. Okay. Not the regen part. That was dumb. Oh, let's buy this. Let's hold this. Maybe I'll hold the turret. Maybe not. But let's go into the boss fight. Okay. Not bad for us. Lovely job showing up to the boss fight. And I think we're equipped to kill it. I think we can kill it. I kind of have to get enough of these other enemy kills. But overall, I think we are equipped to kill it. I mean, do we have bullet piercing? I believe we got bullet piercing very early on in the run. So even if we're somewhat shooting at other enemies or at the boss, we're still dealing damage to other people. Like, I don't know. It seems like a good plan. It is looking increasingly difficult to get the boss dead, but look at this. I want to say like what, 20-30 seconds, and we've dealt more than half its health and damage. So maybe we can do it. Like, we are still max HP. Thanks for a dodge, largely. I don't want to take credit for that one. Oh, if we could make it, would be nice. It would be like a very good tier 4 item. So I really want to get it, but it's a little bit hard. Like, you can only do so much to make sure the weapons target the boss. Aside from just like us going around him and being a little bit neglectful of my health, actually. I think we could get it, please. No. No way. That's insane. We just lost it. Oh, that's crazy. This is insane purchase. This is great. Tier 4 wand cursed. This insane panda. Max HP. You know what? Does this break the guy? I don't care about that one. Does this give us HP? Despite saying it won't. HP regen when standing still? No. Alright. We use our free rerolls. Nothing really came out. But I mean, this run is already officially a success. Because we defeated the last wave. We survived it. And that's what really matters. We were close to defeating the boss. It hurts that we got scammed out of a tier 4 items. Like that. It's a scam. It's a scam. We got scammed. But we won. And now we're going to see how far we can push it. I think like we want to run without healing. That's it. That goes straight into the resume. Open up your CVs. We're putting it in there. Oh. Boy. Okay. Okay. Everything's going well. It's impressive the firepower that we have. That's... Yeah, those blunderbusses really changed this run. We were on the verge of collapse. Not super, but we were bleeding like about 40% of our health each wave, sometimes more. Okay, if you're gonna give me to eat like this, sure, I'll take it. Who do I sell for this guy? 28 damage, or do I combine people? No, I might just sell this. What about you? What about selling you? We already got the max HP stuff, and you only gave me like 1 HP per wave. It's not that insane. Another reroll. Alright. Armor. Sure. And I think these two are going to be there for next wave. Alright. Let me see if I can take my vengeance on these two guys. Usually the answer is no. But sometimes we do manage to make it happen. So I'm kind of optimistic. They are like shooting with these like little arrow thingies. And it might kill me if I don't start being careful. Yeah, maybe we're not gonna mess around with them because we have other problems like, oh, my survival. I'm curious to see how much the blunderbuss is dealing in damage, because there is no way we are not absolutely demolishing everything in our path. Like, this has to be insane damage. We also got a free item. Is it because we killed a boss? No, we did not kill a boss, but we were getting close even without necessarily focusing on that. Let's get some max HP. This is cool. This is very cool. I'll think about it. But, and also, you have a pity bonus. Interesting. So you dealt 24k, 25, 21, 10, 10, 6. We clearly know who's going next. Let me try this. Let's buy it. Reroll. Of course, buying this. Absolutely. Structure attack speed and speed. Yes. We're not getting a cactus club. Elemental damage. Minus dodge. Who's even relying on elemental damage? You're relying on elemental damage. Alright, fine. I will buy it. Just for you. And maybe... What's the pity bonus? 20%. So there's a 40% chance that either one... 40% chance you become cursed and 40% that you become cursed. I would love for that mirror to become cursed. But I wouldn't know what the second item would be, because I believe it lets you curse 2 items. Lets you duplicate twice. It doesn't triple. It doesn't triple it. That's my recollection of the mirror. Even a cursed panda. That would be insane. That would be real cool. I looked at the fire. The wand, we know we sold it early on for the Cactus Club. And it was a risky move. It was like, oh, I'm sorry for the club. It's a tier 3 club. No, it's not the one. So we sold the wand. I think that's what happened. And now the wand's coming back and it's dealing as much damage as a blunderbuss. Like, that is insane. That is really good. I'm very satisfied with my purchase. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. we kind of came back to the club. To the wand, I mean. My bad, my bad. Okay, I'm clearly not a faithful one. Not faithful to my weapons, at least in this run. All the runs have been faithful. Alright, duplicates the next item you get from the shop. Effects curse or lure. Effects and curse or what? Don't think I understand English that well. Duplicates the next item we get from the shop. This one. I'm not gonna buy you. Well, first because I cannot afford it. Second because I want this one. Reroll again. Reroll again. Reroll again. It was fun. It was fun. Let's go on to the next. Hopefully the panda becomes cursed. That would be cool. It's a very low chance, but you know what? He's been in the shop for a very long time. He's overdue for one. Now, is his chance any better because he's been in the shop for a long time? No, not at all. He still has that shitty 20% chance. In fact, it's lower than it was last wave. But who knows? Maybe the boy's going to become cursed now. I'm just kind of excited for like all that damage increase. The health increase, I mean. It will be very cool. Getting it twice, so that's like what? 25 HP? Because it's 12 per. We are reaching the point where enemies are starting to hit quite hard. So it is what it is. I can't say it's going amazingly, but it's engineering. Weapon and pet damage also scares with engineering. Sure. Oh, sure. Alright, let's get 25 max HP. Let's do it. Let's get structure attack speed. Let's save you because I like you. Oh. I see a replacement right there. I see 4 elemental damage right here. I see some sauce. Okay. Alright. I'm seeing some cool stuff that I'm interested in. Are they going to change the run? Probably not. Let's be real. Not likely at all. We are already on wave 25. Like, we've made it. We've reached where we want to be. Wave 25 is like my arbitrary benchmark to think like this was a very good run. We didn't just eke out a win at the finish line. We got to the finish line because we deserve to be there, kind of thing. And sometimes, you know, the run really gets on its own after wave 20. But, you know, most of the time, if I cannot make to wave... I don't know. If I get to wave 25, it's usually like a very nice... I don't know. It shows that we deserve to be there in wave 20. We are slowly dying, though. We've been bleeding health for the past 2 waves or so. Yeah, look at that. Our speed really... We started to gain a lot of speed right there because... Ooh, wow. Okay. What does the curse one do? 6 HP and consumer have a 50% chance to explode. I guess as opposed to 50% chance. But exploded for 490 because it's 100% of HP. This is 170% of HP. Okay. Cool, cool. Let's see some rerolls. Anything interesting that shows up? I mean, of course, this one has to. It's got to be a purchase. Not the blunderbuss. Not the level 2 blunderbuss. You guys are not holding up as well. So if this turns out to be insane, this gets cursed, I might consider that one. And we might not even get to that point because, I mean, it's a little bit tough out here. It's a little bit difficult. But the golem, fantastic. Fantastic plays. Like, the fact that you don't focus at all on regen, insane. I thought we didn't stand a chance, and I don't know, somehow the game provided just enough for us to eke out the health until we found that one weapon, the blunderbuss, the cursed blunderbuss actually. that really carried us all the way to victory. Do I see us surviving for much longer? Not really. Somehow we are not taking damage right at this second, but I don't see how this can last for a long time. Lots of people are cursed though. Look at them. Look at them. They're all cursed. Not cursed. They are... Well, yes, they are cursed, but I meant they are on fire. But we're not taking an enemy. We're not taking... We're not really doing it. Alright, 138. Respectable. Very respectable. Reroll. Reroll. Reroll again. This seems good. No, we're not going to look at the tier 1 laser gun. And 2 armor. Sure. Sure, elemental damage and HP regen and minus enemies. Okay. I guess. I don't see us surviving much longer. Nothing that's like really game breaking is showing up. And that's okay. We already broke the game in our own way. We're doing fantastic. We're doing amazing work here. Oh, this is a tanky boy enemy. I forgot about that one. Okay, so now we got to deal with the tanky boys. That they do get a lot faster if we don't kill them. They start chasing us around the map and they get pretty fast. Look at them. Look at them. They are... Ooh, this might be the end. This very well could be the end. And that's okay. We gotta make it for 12 more seconds. 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, 1. We survive. Somehow we survive with 8 HP. That's ridiculous. That's surreal. Also, we learned the expensive way that this doesn't work for shit. This did not do anything. Now we know though. Tier 4 blunderbuss, 285 damage. What the fuck? That's crazy. So how much are you guys dealing? 200k? You dealt 200,000? I didn't see that one coming. I did not predict that at all. That's insane. 200k for just showing up. That's gotta be all in like burn damage. Like how the fuck did you do that, brother? Alright, so maybe that's gonna shine against these guys because these guys are fast but they have a lot less health, and maybe it's gonna be enough to take him out and we're finally gonna earn some money. Please, I'm begging you. I'm very hopeful. Look at this. We have so few materials on the ground to pick up. So the blunderbuss is not really shining because it doesn't have materials for me to pick up. Ooh, wow. This is difficult. Yeah, they're not dying. That's kind of the problem. Like maybe I'm surviving a little bit, but that's not the issue. Yeah, we're screwed. If we only earn... Yeah, we died. Okay. Alright, but this was fun. This was awesome. We unlocked a stone skin. Max HP for every permanent armor we have. That seems lovely. That seems like a nice upgrade. But shout out to the insane weapons that brought us here. Starting from the laser guns. That was quite a bit of a gamble. And it carried us to the early game. To the cursed blunderbuss duo that made this run so strong, and then these two that just showed up and took over for the last stretch. This was awesome. If you enjoyed this, like the like button, smash the smash button. I appreciate it, and most important of all, have a wonderful night. Bye bye.